so pleased to be asked to speak today. And I love the thing you write, but I do want you to know that my mind did not go to Pop Rocks. It went to Ozark Rocks. And I thought, oh, well, maybe I should bring it to you. I thought Joe would be out there picking up rocks and decorating the tables with it. During my preparation for this speech, I was fortunate enough to receive a letter of thank you from one of our scholarship recipients, Amanda True, who is at the table. It was so perfect and it was so wonderful that I thought I should just read this letter and sit down. I chose not to do that. You may be sorry before I'm through. I realize that today we have a chance to join together to see where we've been, where we're going. I love this university, and this luncheon is one of my favorite events. I will try to resist orating at length about the olden days and the golden days. You will find, though, that I tend to slip into those a bit in my presentation. We need to look back a little bit in order to really appreciate all that's happened here. In 1986, the guidelines were signed to establish the West Plains Interscholastic Scholarship, which was the first privately funded scholarship and donated by gifts from community members. Next was the Marvin Green Scholarship, established later that same year, honoring our very capable dean at the time of his retirement. Our first endowed or perpetual scholarship was established the next January by Harry Wheeler in honor of his mother, May, and so it began. In those good old days, each individual program at this luncheon, if you'll look at your program, listed the names of all of our scholarships on the back. It was easy for the attendees to see at a glance the entire list as they read their programs. Which brings us to today. The bad news is that we no longer have the names on the program tradition. The good news is why, and here it is. We simply don't have room on the programs anymore. The 4-page printout for 2012-2013 reflects 92 named academic scholarships. Because some scholarships provide multiple awards, this reflects a total of 134 academic awards. Additionally, we now have 34 named Grizzly Athletic Scholarships with 47 individual awards. I thank all of you on behalf of the students and on behalf of the university. I would also remind you that as we look to tomorrow, there's lots of room left in that database. Now, we did run out of room to print your names on the programs, but please know that the database, my understanding is that it goes on and on. Many of you students, I hope, will remember when you're out and you're employed, you'll remember this luncheon, and you'll come back and join us in the donors' chairs. If you look not only at our table, students, not only at your table, but really right now, look around the room. All of you, look around the room. Here are those who have given so freely of themselves. They exemplify the generosity to the students of our community. They dig deeply into their own pockets to provide opportunities and to fulfill otherwise impossible hopes and dreams. As public funding has decreased with such rapidity in recent years, our private donors have become increasingly vital to our purpose here. Our gathering today is an opportunity to be truly interactive. And trust me, I mean interactive minus the tweets, the blogs, and the Facebook pages. In this day and age of electronic communication, I willingly admit that I remain a bit of roadkill on the side of the information idle. Instead, dinosaur that I am, I prefer to look into people's eyes, hear their words, give them a hug, and see their smiles or share their sorrows. As we look to tomorrow, it's my hope that our scholarships continue to do more than provide monetary support alone. As students, please know that there is someone in your corner, a mentor who cares and to whom you may go to seek guidance. That is what creates real interaction. Again, in the spirit of the good old days, interaction, and keeping with the You Rock theme of the event, I would appreciate it. You know what I'm going to make you do, don't you? If all of the students would join me on the count of 3 and tell the donors, You Rock. Okay, you ready? Let's hear it really loudly. All together now. 1, 2, 3. You rock! Thank you. Now it's the donors' turn. This is interaction. So please join me again on the count of 3 as we tell the students, You rock. 1, 2, 3. You rock! Very good, thank you. I had everybody just sat here, so thank you for being good sport. Apollinaire once wrote, come to the edge, Noah will fall. Come to the edge, Noah will fall. They came to the edge, he pushed them, and they flew. The donors have given you a push. In the long run, it is up to you, our students, to fly. Always knowing you are surrounded by a support system of those who care. Thank you, and remember always, rock on!